Hi Angels, I know that it is Park Life next weekend, so I wanted to do a little easy festival makeup series for you all. This is look 1, part 1. Obviously you could swap the colours to match your outfit, but yeah, I've made sure they're all beginner friendly so everybody can I'm going to use the Sample Beauty Painters palette. So mine's very battered, so please ignore. But I'm going to take the dark blue, medium blue and light blue, so they're the 3 shades that you need. So just taking your darkest blue and creating a winged liner shape with this shadow. Use like a small flat brush for this, and then literally just do the exact same thing and connect it on to the outer corner of the eye to make like a winged shape. So once you've got your shape, guys, just literally like buff over the edges just to make them a little bit softer. Okay guys, and you're going to take your lightest shade of blue and you're literally just going to fill in the middle of this and also bring it across the lid. Don't go higher than the line that you've created there though. You want to take your light blue to about here on the eye. I'm just going back in with the darker blue and also the medium blue to create a blend between the dark shadows and the lighter shadows. So just go in with a nice small brush so you can be nice and precise with where you put the shadow and just buff over really gently to get that nice blend. I'm just going into your darkest blue shade and taking this as close to the lower lash line as you can. And just going in with your lightest blue shade underneath to blend that out. Use like a small fluffy brush for this so it blends out a lot easier. I'll go into a light, bright pink shade with a nice big fluffy brush. This is Bon Bon from the Sample Beauty palette. Just really gently buffing the shadow around the front of the eye. You are taking this higher than the shape that you've got here, and it just wants to be nice and blown out. So just be really nice and light with your pressure. So I'm now going in with the Helene Cut Crease base. If you don't have a cut crease base, don't worry, you can just use your eye base. I'm just going to take this base and pop this along my waterline without jamming myself in the eye, and also just take a little bit into your inner corner. And then I'm just going to buff out that base in the inner corner with a fluffy brush. Just taking one of the Helene neon pigments in the shade Pink. You need these neon pigments for festival season. You need. I'm just taking a tiny bit at a time and just pressing this into the inner corner. Make sure there's not too much on your brush because you don't want this to kind of go everywhere. You want to really keep it in that area and just like buff it out from there. I'm just dusting it on this part of the lid a little bit. Just add it into my waterline, but to do it off camera, I would recommend pulling your bottom lid down and patting it on. And I'm just patting some glitter primer on. Just patting the Maldivian Pearl pigment on from ST Essentials. Can you cope with that pigment? And then I've just taken the Doll Beauty Eva lashes and cut those in half and popped a little bit of mascara on to finish it off.